Hello, happy Kwanzaa 2020, and I want to welcome you to Kuju Chakolia. My name is Sister Cherriese, and I want to share to you a little bit about self-determination and women in power and women taking back their power and women who save nations, right? So I want to start it off by telling you a story about Queen Morimi. She is queen of the Ile-Ife tribe, what is known today as modern-day Nigeria. Very, very courageous, brave, bold, self-determined woman who came up with a creative plan to save her people. Queen Morimi was very concerned and worried because her people were being kidnapped, stolen, murdered, and she didn't know what to do. The people didn't know what to do. They thought that these aliens were coming into the village and attacking them, and they didn't know what these foreign creatures were. So what she decided is that she spoke with the king and she said, look, I want to be kidnapped. I want to allow myself to be captured, to be taken into captivity and see what I can learn. So she was not even sure if this plan was going to work, but she had faith and she prayed about it and she decided to go through. So the next time that the aliens came to the village of the Ile-Ife people, she went into captivity with them. She was introduced to the king, and Morimi was very beautiful, cunning, and the king immediately fell in love with her. So she spent time with him. She learned of all of their secrets, and she learned that the Fulani people, which was what they are known as, the Fulani people, who are known in modern day to buy and sell slaves. They were an essential part of the slave trade in the 12th century and beyond, all the way into the 17th century. The Fulani people were known to sell Africans into slavery. So as Queen Morimi learns of their plans, she learns that they kill the animals and they clean out the inside and they use them as these giant headgears with horns and ears and different things to throw the enemy off. She also learns that they douse themselves in gasoline all over their bodies everywhere, so that the odor is so strong that it deters their enemy. It throws them off a little bit. So they could not, so when you smell it, you think it's something foreign because you don't know what that gasoline smell is. And then lastly, they use these long grass skirts to wear, to kind of throw them off as they're moving through. So this is why the Ile-Ife people thought that they were aliens. So as Queen Morimi learns as much as she can, she runs away, which was a bold move. She doesn't know if she's going to be killed. She doesn't know if she's going to be captured. What is going to happen to her? But she does it anyway. She was determined to be able to get to her people to save them. So she does it anyway. She gets safely back to her people. The king welcomes her. She lets them know everything. And they prepared their warriors and their soldiers, their village. They prepared them for when the Fulani people would come back. So when they came back, they were ready. And guess what they did? Do you know how they defeated the Fulani people? They lit them on fire. They had their torches and their fire ready, and they doused them with fire, and that's how they defeated the Fulani people, because they doused themselves in gasoline with the grass skirts. And that was it. That is how she saved her people. So Queen Morimi goes all the way down in history. There's many different types of stories of her tale, but the Nigerian people love Queen Morimi, and they're grateful. They're grateful that their existence is still around because of the bold moves and the sacrifice and the self-determination that she had to save her people. To save her people from the oppression and the kidnap and being ripped away from their families and their villages. That's something that she knew had to stop. Did she know for certain it was going to work? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Which is something that I really love about her story, because living in America, in the United States, historically knowing that our people have been kidnapped and taken through the Middle Passage, dropped off in South America, dropped off in the islands, coming into the Americas, being forced into slavery and servitude. And I am a descendant of these people. I am a direct descendant. And many times people meet me and they say, wow, you know, you're so different. You're so outspoken. And they're surprised. You know, they're surprised that a woman can be so profound in her words and can make a difference. And I really think that people underestimate the power of the woman. And I would really, I can't seem to capture what's gone on in the last year or the last 2 years or the last 3 years or the last 5 years or even in the last decade of women constantly standing up. And we can go even further through the last centuries. And we have phenomenal women like Harriet Tubman and Angela Davis, Assata Shakur, women who defied the normal and chose to make a sacrifice, whether it be the sacrifice of their own comfort, the sacrifice of maybe they won't be here tomorrow, but a sacrifice for something greater than themselves. And this is why I really love the story of Queen Morimi. This is why I really love the work that has gone in within the last year and everybody seeing all of this activism, women at the front lines, women standing up, women speaking up, women negotiating, telling them what our kids need. We need books in the library about our people, about people of color, African descent. We need knowledge. We need change in the curriculum in our school districts to let our students know, our children know that you are great and you come from greatness. You are extraordinary and you will be extraordinary, and nothing is too big. There is no dream that is not tangible. But we have to keep on pushing. We have to have that self-determination and be making these bold moves to be able to reach our potential. Because there's no cap on what it is that you can do. And I'm so grateful to be able to share these stories with you. Throughout the last year, there's been so many things that have been accomplished. Police reform, working on defunding the police, such an important aspect. People say it's not possible. It's already happening. And it's very possible to reallocate those funds and put them in the places that our children need them, that our youth need them, to reduce the violence in the communities to where we can see our young kings grow and shine and be good leaders to their children, to their families, to be pillars in our community. And we have so many brothers who are awesome pillars in the Rochester community, also carrying over at Buffalo and Syracuse, throughout New York, and throughout the United States. And I'm so grateful to know you. And I really hope that you guys take this Kwanzaa to reevaluate the 7 pillars, to reevaluate yourself, to reevaluate what it means. and that you go into the new year with a new outlook on life, and you find your own self-determination to be the best you that you can be, and to be able to give back to your community, even if it's only one person that you are able to change, maybe a view, maybe a perception, maybe one law, just one thing, maybe feed one person, then you have saved all of humanity. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy your Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa 2020. Peace. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace and blessings be upon you.